We continue reading from Sri Navadwip Mahatmya and Sri Navadwip Bhavataranga by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Chapter 3. Instructions for circumambulating the Dham. All glory to the son of Sachi, the moon of Navadwip. All glory to the Avadut Nityananda Roy. All glory to the worshipful Sri Advaita Prabhu. All glory to Gadadhar Pandit and Srivas Pandit. All glory to Navadwip Dham, the best of all abodes, the abode with which Gaurachandra appeared. Devotees, listen. I will now describe everything within the 32 miles of Navadwip. 16 rivers exist eternally within the 32 miles of Navadwip. Maybe you could put it here. 4 islands are on the east bank of the original Ganga, and 5 are on the west bank. These heavenly rivers flow throughout the islands and always beautify Navadwip Dham. Ganga Devi's original stream always flows through the center of the Dham. The other holy rivers flow in separate streams. The beautiful Yamuna flows near the Ganga. The Saraswati, the carrier of knowledge, flows in another channel. East of the Yamuna are the 3 long rivers, the Tamparaparni, Kritamala, and Brahmaputra. The Saruja, the Saraju, Damada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Gomati, and Godavari flow swiftly on the west side. All these rivers cross each other and divide Navadwip into 9 parts. By the will of the Lord, these rivers sometimes go dry, and when the Lord wills it, they again fill with water. By the will of the Lord, by the will of the Lord, they sometimes submerge portions of land and then again reveal them. The Dham performs pastimes eternally in this way and always appears before fortunate souls. When intense desire arises in the heart of the devotee, all the islands and rivers in the Dham reveal themselves. Sometimes in dreams, sometimes in meditation, and sometimes in their vision, devotees see the Dham through their devotion. All the scriptures call the island at the confluence of the Ganga and Yamuna Antardvip. Within Antardvip is Mayapur, where Lord Chaitanya appeared. Devotees know Mahavan in Koloka to be Mayapur in Navadwip. Svetadvip, Vaikunta, and Koloka Vrindavan are always present in Navadwip. The 7 great cities, Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avanti, and Dwarka, exist eternally in Navadwip, in their respective places, by the arrangement of Gaurachandra. The true form of the city Maya, the gateway of the Ganga, is Mayapur, whose glories are stated repeatedly throughout the scriptures. Those who once go to Mayapur easily cross over material illusion. If a soul wanders in Mayapur, then the influence of Maya goes away, and they do not take birth again. North of Mayapur is Simantadvip. The sadhus and scriptures always explain the procedure for circumambulating the Dham. O wise devotees, visit Sri Mayapur in Antardvip and then go to Simantadvip. Kudrumadvip is south of Mayapur. Walk there and then joyfully go to Madhyadvip. Visit these 4 islands on the east bank of the Ganga and then slowly cross the river. Peacefully walk through Koladwip and then see the beauty of Ritudwip. O best of the wise, thereafter see the wonderful beauty of Janadwip and then go to Modadrumadwip. O devotees, see Rudadwip, cross the Ganga again and then visit Mayapur once more. Then slowly enter the abode of Sri Jagannath and Sachi to see the Lord. Circumambulating is always done in this way and is a source of unlimited joy for the soul. Everyone conquers that it is best to start on Akari Saptami and end on Falguni Purnamima. Nitai and Gauranga bless the great souls who complete their circumambulation and visit Mayapur on the birthday of the Lord. They make them qualified for devotion and give them the shade of their feet. I have briefly described circumambulating the Dham. Now I will elaborate. Please listen. Those who traverse the 168 miles of Sri Godamanda quickly attain the wealth of divine love for Gora. Bhakti Vinod, whose aspiration is the shade of Janava and Nitai's feet, reveals the glories of Nadia. Sri Jiva hears the glories of the Dham. O glory to the son of Sachi, the moon of Navadwip. O glory to the Avadut Nityananda Rai. O glory to the best of all abodes, Navadwip, where Sri Chaitanya appeared. Brother, souls attain in Navadwip in one day the result that others attain by residing in all the holy places. O sadhus, listen as I discuss the scriptures and sing about circumambulating Navadwip. The writing of the scriptures, the words of the devotees, and the order of the Lord are my life and wealth. Having taken shelter of them, I will describe the procedure for circumambulating Nadia. Everyone listen. When Sri Jiva Goswami left home, he was eager at heart, calling out, Nadia, Nadia. As he left Chandradweep and walked down the road, his eyes filled with tears. Again and again he called out, O Gauranga, O Nityananda, O life of the soul, when will you mercifully appear before me? O Navadwip Dham, best of all abodes, when will I see you? Jiva was young and had a beautiful figure. His extreme detachment was astonishing to see. After walking for many days, always filled with divine love, Jiva arrived in Navadwip. Seeing Navadwip from a distance, he bowed and felt almost unconscious. Eventually, he steadied his heart and entered Navadwip, the hair on his body standing on end. He came in Eka Chakra. He came to Barakona Ghat and asked everyone, Where is Nityananda Prabhu? Please show me. Seeing Sri Jiva's ecstasy, a great soul immediately brought him to Nityananda Prabhu. Knowing that Sri Jiva would come, Nityananda Prabhu was delighted at heart and roaring with laughter. He ordered his servants to bring Sri Jiva, and many devotees went to call him. Upon seeing the body of Jiva filled with divine ecstasy, Nityananda Prabhu's servants identified him. Some of them, filled with intense divine love, went forward and conveyed the order of Nityananda Prabhu to Jiva. Hearing the name of Nityananda Prabhu, Jiva fell to the ground, unconscious. Immediately, he arose and said, It is my great fortune that I, a fallen soul, have received the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Jiva prostrated himself before all the devotees with a jubilant heart. He said, "All the scriptures say that if you all are merciful to me, then I will attain the feet of Nityananda Prabhu." Seeing Jiva's fortune, some of the devotees joyously took dust from his feet. They all joined together and took Jiva to Nityananda Prabhu, where he was speaking about Krishna, surrounded by devotees. Seeing the divine form of Nityananda Prabhu, extraordinary ecstasy arose in Jiva's body. Thinking, "What a wonderful form I have seen today," Jiva fell to the ground unconscious. Moved by intense compassion, Nityananda Prabhu raised Jiva to his feet. Sri Jiva Goswami quickly stood up, joined his palms, and began to speak to Nityananda. "You are Balaram, the original form and shelter of the world. I am just the soul. How can I understand your glories? You are my master, and I am your eternal servant. The shade of your feet is my one and only aspiration. Those whom you bless easily attain the feet of Sri Chaitanya and float in the waters of divine love. Without your grace, souls do not attain Sri Gaura, even if they serve him within their heart for 100 births. If Gaura punishes someone, you protect them, and Gaura rejects whomever you punish. Therefore, O Lord, by my good fortune, I have taken shelter at your lotus feet. O Lord, mercifully give your consent that I may see Gaura and develop devotion to him. When Sri Gauranga Rai was in the village of Ramakeli, my uncles took shelter at his feet. At that time I was a child with tearful eyes. I saw Sri Gaura's form, and still now that form constantly arises in my heart. Bowing at Sri Gauranga's feet, I offered my obeisances. Touching his divine form, I felt great joy. At that time, Gaura said to me, "O Jiva, study the scriptures. Complete your study and then go to Navadwip Dham. There, at the holy feet of Nityananda, you will attain everything." Holding this order on my head, I, a poor soul, have learned as much as possible. I studied literature and other subjects in Chandradweep, but I did not find an expert teacher of Vedanta. The Lord ordered me to study Vedanta and prove that devotion to Krishna is its purport. I have come to your feet in Navadwip, and I will do whatever you order me. If you order me, I will go to the feet of the Lord in Purushottam Kshetra and study Vedanta at the school of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Moved by Jiva's sweet words, Nityananda Roy embraced Jiva and cried, unable to restrain himself. Nityananda said, "O Jiva, listen to my confidential words. Rupa and Sanatan know everything. The Lord ordered me to tell you, do not go to Purushottam Kshetra or stay there. Everyone knows that you and the brothers Rupa and Sanatan are exclusive servitors of the Lord. The Lord's order to you is that you go to Varanasi, study Vedanta with Madhusudan Vachapati, and then go straight to Vrindavan. From there, Rupa and Sanatan will bless you in Vrindavan. Serve the divine couple as a follower of Sri Rupa and discuss Vedanta and other scriptures there. Preach that Srimad Bhagavatam is the best of all scriptures and the natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutra." Sri Gauranga Hari mercifully explained the Brahma Sutra to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya on the basis of Srimad Bhagavatam. Sarvabhauma very carefully taught his knowledge to Sri Madhusudan in Kshetradham. Go and see Madhusudan Vachapati, who is in Varanasi Dham, on the order of the Lord. Externally, he is a traditional Vedanta scholar, and Shankarite sannyasis study with him. In a gradual way, he mercifully teaches the sannyasis Gauranga's explanation of the sutras. There is no need for a separate commentary on the Brahma Sutra now. The Bhagavatam explains the sutras and is considered the sutra's natural commentary. In time, when there is a need for another commentary, the Sri Govinda Bhashya will be revealed. Sarvabhauma's relative, Gopinathacharya, heard the Lord's commentary with Sarvabhauma. In time, by the will of the Lord, he will take birth as Baladev Vidyabhushan and conquer Jaipur. There he will compose a commentary spoken by Sri Govinda, serve the feet of Gauranga and deliver the souls. Rupa and Sanatan will explain all these confidential matters to you. Upon hearing the words of Nityananda, Sri Jiva Goswami rolled on the ground, crying, and lost consciousness. Mercifully, the Lord placed his feet on Sri Jiva's head and empowered him. Chanting, "O glory to Sri Gauranga, O glory to Sri Nityananda Roy," Jiva then danced amidst the assembly of Vaishnavas. Srivas and the other great souls there, seeing the mercy of Nityananda upon Jiva, danced, chanting, "Sri Gauranga Nityananda," and a loud sound of women's cheering arose. Eventually, everyone stopped dancing, and Nityananda sat down with Jiva. Jiva stayed in the courtyard of Srivas, and in the evening he came to see Nityananda Prabhu again. Nityananda Prabhu was sitting alone, chanting the glories of Sri Gaura. Jiva came and bowed at his feet. Nityananda Prabhu carefully set Jiva nearby. Jiva joined his palms and humbly prayed to the Lord. Jiva said, "O Lord, mercifully describe the glories of Navadwip Dham for me." The Lord said, "O Jiva, I will describe the most confidential truth to you. Hold them in your heart. Do not reveal them anywhere now. They will be revealed after the manifest pastimes of the Lord. Navadwip is the best of all the Lord's abode. Beyond Sri Viraja, Brahmaloka, and Vaikuntha is Svetadvip, Sri Goloka, and lastly Gokula Vrindavan, Krishna's abode. That abode manifests in two ways. Its rasa appears as either Madhurya or Audorya. Audorya is fully present in Madhurya, and Madhurya is fully present in Audorya. Still fortunate souls know that Vrindavan is where Madhurya is predominant. All the Vedas say that Navadwip Dham is where Audorya is always predominant. There is no difference between Vrindavan and Navadwip, other than this difference made by their respective manifestations of rasa. This abode is eternally perfect, spiritual, and infinite. Materialists cannot even reach its edge. Only by the influence of the pleasure potency of the Lord do souls give up material nature and realize the true nature of the Dham through eternal perfect knowledge. The whole of Navadvip is a spiritual manifestation, and Sri Gauranga performs his pastimes there. With fleshy eyes, people see a material form of the Dham. Maya keeps the eternal abode covered. In Navadvip, there is no illusory matter, space, or time. Souls on the go, no suffering there. Souls bound by karma and bewildered by Maya, however, enter Navadwip Dham in a material way. When souls develop divine love by good fortune and the association of the sadhus, they then see the spiritual world. Souls easily and uninterrupted see with their own eyes the supramundane space, time, light and objects in the Dham. Thus I have described the glory of Navadwip. O Jiva, reflect on it with a pure heart. Bhakti Vinod, whose eternal aspiration is the feet of Nitai and Janava, reveals the hidden glories of Nadia. Okay, we stop here. Any comments? Sri Navadwip Dham Mahatmya and Sri Navadwip Bhavataranga by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. This chapter was Sri Jiva hears the glories of the Dham. Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Who's gonna sing Hari Haraya?
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namah.
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namah. Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudana. Dari Gopinata Madhana Mohana. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Radhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Radhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunatha.
Jaya Rupa Sanatam Bhakta Raghunatha.
Sri Diva Gopala Vata Rasa Raghunatha.
Sri Diva Gopala Bhakta Rasa Raghunatha.
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana.
Jai Gosai Kori Charana Vandana.
Jaha Hoite Vinana Savista Purana.
Jai Vinana Savista Purana.
Jai Gosai Yara Muitaro Rasa.
Jai Gosai Jara Muitara Dasa.
Dasavara Pagare Numura Panchalasa.
Dasavara Pagare Numura Panchadasa.
Javira Charana Seri Bhakta Sanivasa.
Vishnupada Bhakti Niyamalacharya Maharaj ki
Jai.
Om Vishnupada Sunu Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Om Vishnupada Sila Bhakti Rakak Sila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Bhagavan Sila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Sri Rupa Nuka Prabhupada ki Jai. Namacharya Sila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Sri Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Sarvashala Sri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai. Sarvashala Sima Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Kiri Govindam ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani ki Jai. Ganga Yamuna Chiri ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Sri Mayapudam ki Jai. Sri Navadwip ki Jai. Sri Vrindavan ki Jai. Sri Purushottam ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat East London Chapter ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat West London Chapter ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees ki Jai. All glories to the world devotees ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande.